Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. So a little background, since this is my first video that I'm uploading. I recently discovered ASMR about 3 or 4 months ago, and started listening to it a lot because it's just super relaxing. And over time, I've kind of found out that my favorite videos are when some of these ASMR artists play a video game and just kind of whisper over it while they're playing. I love video games. I play a ton of video games, and so I figured I'd do a lot of these videos where I just play video games and whisper over them because I find it really relaxing myself. But anyways, enough about all that. Let's get into the game. I'm playing on the Switch. I'm using the Pro controller, which I love. It's really comfortable to hold, and I like the clickiness of the buttons, as you can hear, especially the joysticks. I always find myself, even with other controllers, just clicking the joysticks in out of habit, just randomly throughout the game, so you might hear a lot of that. Anyways, let's get into the game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Might be number one, easily top 3. But first off, it's gonna throw you right into like the plot and setting up like the story that we gotta follow. So I'll try to keep my mouth shut through most of this and just let you guys watch it and take it in and enjoy. And then I'll jump back in once we start playing again. Alright, so now we're playing again. As you just saw, I woke up in this little chamber thing, preserved in some kind of liquid, with no memory of what's going on, so I'm just blindly following this voice as it tells me what to do. I mean, what else am I gonna do, right? So here's my little device. It's called the Sheikah Slate. It basically
is a Sheikah Slate.
Yeah, there you go.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
So this basically helps guide me through the entire game. It's a useful little device. Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. Ooh, interesting. Alright, and now doors are open. Okay, so there's a couple chests in here. So I shall open them. Some trousers, hell yeah. Everybody likes trousers, right? Alright, I gotta do this too. I always love doing this. sometimes you don't feel like opening a chest the normal way, so you just sock it in the side and pop it open. Okay, so anybody who's never played a Zelda game won't know this, but for you epic Zelda gamers out there, like myself, of course, knows that you always gotta break all the barrels, no matter what. It's just bad luck if you don't, so I'm making sure to do that right now. And not to miss one, because if you do, well, okay. Yeah, if you do, bad things will happen, so make sure to do that, and then hopefully I don't miss any.
To the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh. It's got that NFC technology, I see. Nice. Like that Apple Pay, or those amiibos. I have speaking of amiibos, I have a little collection of them that I love. I got, looking at it right now, I got Bowser, I got a Bokoblin from this game, I got Zelda, I got Diddy Kong, I got Waluigi and Rosalina. I want more though.
Link,
but they're so cool.
Our light, that must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay, so this is a big deal in this game. Cause like you're trapped in like I love the way his feet sound when they tap the water. This game has some really great ambient sounds. That really make this game really pleasant to listen to and play. But yeah, so you were trapped in this little chamber, this really enclosed shrine this whole time, and then you step out into the world, and boy does it open up. You see everything. It's beautiful. Freaking gorgeous, too. Because the world is so much bigger than you thought. Like, everything you see right here, you can go to that volcano, that little castle in the distance straight ahead. Just everything, it's huge. And then of course you have creepy old men staring at you, so a little bit of everything in this world. But yeah, this game, oops, I do that a lot. So the way I describe this game to a lot of people is like that feeling you get as a kid when you still have that childlike wonder, when you would just go outside and explore and just like see the world and everything felt new and bright and fresh. This game captures that feeling better than any game I've ever played, and I love it for that. So yeah, I just got some tree branches which I can use as weapons. Got some Hylian shrooms. And the mushrooms like that are really useful because cooking is a big element in this game that you use to restore health. You can cook things to give yourself certain like power-ups, like it'll increase your strength or your defense. Some will give you cold resistance or heat resistance depending on which ingredients you use. So it's a good idea to collect as many things as you can to cook. And there's plenty of stuff all around. But I'm just kind of stocking up right now while I'm here. Let's see, so I'll head down here where that old man's hanging out. Nope, he's not a creep. I probably should put a shirt on. And some pants. And you can climb. So I'm going to climb up here and grab these apples. I don't need to read the description of apples because everybody knows what an apple is. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. Oh, well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me. I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it is sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Yes, you may be of service by letting me have this apple. Baked apple. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. Thanks. I'll take this torch as well. This torch will stay lit once ignited, but if you put it away, the flame will be extinguished until you light it again. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? To set things on fire? That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make a good weapon, if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. Phew, okay. I will steal this axe as well. Because that's gotta be useful, right? And I'll pick up this rock and put it down, and pick up this rock and grab that lizard, and then throw that rock, because why not? Okay. Oh. Yes.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Okay. Alright. So. Yes, okay, so that's where I need to go now. So I can follow it on my mini map in the lower right corner. Oh, hold on. Halloween candy is on the floor. Yesterday was Halloween, so I've been eating some Halloween candy that my little brother can't eat because he's allergic to peanut butter. So I've gotten all this like Reese's and Butterfinger. It's great. It's great. Okay. So I gotta do this too. So there's that little ring right there of all that. See, if I dive through it, that little guy pops out. Yeah, you found me. Huh? You're not Hestu, but you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see children of the forest. Well, if you're not Hestu, please return this to him. This small seed was given to you by a Karok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. All of my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. So that's a Karok seed. You can find those all around. I think there's like something like 400 in the game. And they're just in like little like odd looking areas like that. This game really rewards you for like exploring, which is part of the reason it's so great. But as you can see, like I have one more space in my weapon inventory right now. As I collect those Karok seeds, I can slowly advance my increase my inventory space. So those things are useful to find because you collect weapons like crazy, and you can never have too many. So, okay, here we go. There's a Bacalpin down there, so I need to get. I'll grab my rusty broadsword and go in for the attack. Because if I'm gonna be the hero of time, I cannot shy away from fights. So, alright, here we go. Perfect. Alright. Okay, so there's one down. So those guys usually aren't a problem. But there are some that are tougher, depending on what color they are. Let's see if I can jump, grab. aspect of this game is that there's so many different ways you can attack. Most of the time, I just go in loud and proud and start swinging away, and it works. But there's also a lot of different ways you can approach just by examining like the situation and everything around it. So as you can see, there's a rock up there, so that's the way we're gonna do this one, because it's the most fun. So I'm gonna go over here, climb up here, sneak around. They haven't seen me yet, so now's a good chance. So these barrels down here that you see, these red barrels with like the death symbol on it, they're explosive. So what I want to do is I want to draw them closer to it. I think the explosion will probably get them with that little barrel left alone right there. But I like to bring them closer just in case. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I got to try to... I'll do this. Then they're like, oh my god, what is that? Like, make their way over there. That's when I push this down there. And boom! Got him. That's so much fun, right? I love it. Perfect. So now I can go down and like steal their stuff. Steal their horns. Or whatever else they left around. Sorry. Like I said, I got a habit of clicking those buttons and a seared steak. Perfect. That's good for eating. I got his fang. Like I said, you gotta destroy all the barrels. Okay. Well, that didn't break. So plan B. Burn it. Come on. There we go. Alright, come on. Oh, well, now I got a flaming club. That's good too. Yes. Mission accomplished. Alright, let's drop that back in. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. There's another part right here. I gotta take these guys out, so let's sneak. So that one right there that just saw me, that's a scout. If he sees me, and he'll alert the rest of them. So I'm gonna try to sneak around him. He saw me, but like he didn't see me. You know what I mean? So let's try to sneak up and kill him without him seeing me. I don't know if those guys will see me or not. They don't really have a good range. He spotted me, but they're stupid, so... Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Out of sight, out of mind. Alright. Let's take him out. Cool, okay. Now I steal his bow. And his arrows and his horn. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, let's see, there's some explosive barrels in there, but I need fire or a giant rock, something big enough like that rock works, but I really need fire. If I just shoot it with an arrow, I don't think it does anything. So I'm gonna go back to this fire over here. I can do a couple ways. I can either light this club on fire and then throw the club at it, or I can light an arrow, which is probably the better way to do it. Hopefully it stays lit enough. Alright. I don't know how long it stays lit, but we'll find out. So let's make our way over here. Oh shoot, okay, yeah, that was what I was afraid of. Alright. So we're gonna have to do it with the weapon. I will light a tree branch. Okay, yeah. So if you run with it, it puts it out. So you gotta just kind of make your way slowly. Alright, then kind of sneak up. close without getting too close. And then throw. Nice. Okay, perfect. I don't think they're all dead though. Yep, that blue one. The blue ones are stronger. Oh crap. I'm gonna use all my arrows on this guy probably. Alright, now he's got no weapons. Perfect. Alright. That was a success. Those blue ones are a little tough, so I was kind of iffy on whether or not I should fight them or not. But I already damaged them enough with the explosion, so I figured why not. Alright, see, yeah, like my inventory's full now, so I have to drop something if I want to pick up that. And then now I have access to this chest, which you only get after you defeat them all, so. I got some fire arrows, which is pretty good. Alright, so now back on track. Alright. I just love, like, there's no music, it's just the sounds of nature. It's so pleasant. This game does so much right. Like, when it comes to games, not many games are a 10 out of 10. But this game is as close as it gets, in my opinion, to a perfect game. Or the closest I've ever played anyways. Alright, so let's collect all this. Get some arrows, because you can never have too many arrows. That's something you'll learn as the game goes on. Alright. Alright, this guy's got a shield, which I want. Perfect, okay. I swear these guys are dumb. He clearly saw me, but he was still confused. Alright. Oh man, okay. Let's drop another tree branch. Alright. So this is a location that I need to go to. So I'll just examine this little thingy. Place my Sheikah slate in this pedestal. Because why not? I love the orange and blue color combos. Please watch for falling rocks. Well, that sucks. Little squirrel. Woodland creatures. Alright. I really love this because as you can see, like, you get like a good like preview of all of the different like terrains and climates and different like regions of the game. Because each of these towers, there's one tower in every region, and as you unlock the towers, you get like a better visual of the map. You can see like the terrain and like everything, like the lakes and like where hills and mountains are, and different other structures that appear on the map, where otherwise it'd just be a black spot that you couldn't see and tell where anything is. I'll show you in a second. It'll show you, because it's going to unlock this section of the map. Of course, you can go to any place of the map, you just won't know where you are, really. See, like this. So every time you get a tower, that region turns into that, so you can see what everything is. Get a good topographical map. So it's really helpful to get them all. you sound nice, to be honest with you. 100 years of sleep.
Its true power, this world will face its end.
Jesus. That's insane. How the heck am I gonna defeat that?
Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Okay, so that was Calamity Ganon that was surrounding that castle. And now it's my job to go destroy him and get the castle back and save the Kingdom of Hyrule. You know, the thing that Link does every game. Okay, so now I have to get down here, and this is always kind of daunting because you do take fall damage in this game. So a fall from this height is like an insta kill. So click, 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 and there's Santa Claus apparently. Alright, this guy. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long-dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? Nah. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the Kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that the moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. Absolutely. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs, with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain, or more foolish. What if I just climb down the wall? I have climbing abilities. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, it would be quite another story. Hand it over! Oh, well, certainly, why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Sounds like a scam. This dodgy old man, I don't trust him. Come, let me show you something. Yes, kids, this is a good lesson. If an old man tells you to come and he's going to show you something, always follow him, eagerly too. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place in my house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Yeah, I guess if you say so. What other choice do I have? I have to trust strange voices and random old men. What a life. Alright. So, time to do a little bit of swimmy. Swims. Look at that form. That's like Olympic diver caliber right there. After Link is done saving Hyrule, he needs to join the Olympic diving team and the Olympic archery team. Does Hyrule get to take place in the Olympics? So many questions. Alright. So here I am. Whoa, okay, so I've never noticed that at this point of the game before. That's flying. I won't won't spoil what that is for anybody who hasn't played this game, because we'll get to it eventually, assuming I continue this series. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is a DLC chest. It only appears here if you have the DLC. I got a ruby. A ruby is good for like selling for rupees, which is the currency they use, or for upgrading your armor. I think that's the only two things really, or it's the only two things I've ever used them for. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted. This technology is super freaking cool. Imagine if we had this kind of thing in the real world. You could just use your phone to open mysterious shrines. I'd be down. Alright, so we'll get this shrine done, just so you guys get a good idea of what this is and what it does. For those of you who've never played Breath of the Wild or seen anybody play it. And then we'll quit, and then we'll end this. So, this is the Magnesis trial in the All-Man-All Shrine. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Distilling rune. That's right. Distill that rune all up in my Sheikah Slate. Don't take that out of context, guys. I should have worded that differently. Alright. Alright, so now I got Magnesis. Manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. Grab onto metallic objects using the magnetic energy that pours forth from the Magnesis root. Objects held in the magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved freely. That's freaking awesome. So, you hit that button. So now I got magnet abilities. I can move metal objects and throw them into things, because this game is all about destroying things and not using ladders that are right there and jumping instead. Okay, so these shrines, basically they're all little like logic puzzles. This one's obviously like super easy because it's like the tutorial one, but some of them get fairly complicated and complex and actually make you think, which is cool. I like that kind of stuff. I like to be tested and challenged. There's this guy right here. He's a little spidery fellow. Got him. Ancient screw. 2 ancient screws. So yeah, here's another little bit. It's just all little simple stuff in this one, because it's just basically introducing you to some of the mechanics. And then there's usually like a chest in each one of these, or 2, that you gotta do something to get. I got a bow. Sick. I love bows. Alright, and then that's basically it for this. And you go talk to this little guy, who my best friend Joseph said looks like Dobby from Harry Potter. And he called the old man Hagrid. So he just thinks Harry Potter references through everything in this game. It became a running joke. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am All-Man All, the creator of this trial. The name always makes you laugh. It's like somebody getting beautiful. I am humble monk, blessed with the sight of goddess Hylia, and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Spirit orb, a symbol of courage reward is given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. So you get a spirit orb for every shrine you complete. I forget how many there are in the game. It's 100 and something. But I won't spoil what happens because we'll find out soon what happens when you collect these spirit orbs and what you can use them for. But they're very useful. So, alright, here's the old man again. Just flying around, flaunting, flexing his paraglider on me. It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance. Oh, or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it becomes more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Oh. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of the shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. Paraglider, please. I have yet to finish speaking. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved the kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of these shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. So I need more now. I said treasure, but I never said there would only be one treasure. See, scam artist. Whether it's 1 treasure or 4, what's the difference for a young go-getter like yourself? The difference is 3 frickin' treasures, dude. Wasting my time. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? Are you joking? Oh, I'm afraid not, but do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. Okay. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Alright, well we'll find out later on. So that's it for this bit of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you guys want to see me continue on this game, I will happily do so because I love this game. But just let me know if you hate it and want me to never play it again or never upload videos again. Let me know in the comments. I love hearing criticism about what to do to better myself and improve my content. I'll be playing some other games in the meantime. If you have any preferences or recommendations on games I play, let me know. I have every Nintendo console that ever existed that I can play games on. I have most games, or I can find the games, I can buy the games or whatever. I don't mind. I also have a PlayStation 4. Probably play it through the BioShock series. I don't know, that might not be as relaxing though, but I do love that game. But we'll just see. I love Nintendo games, so I'll probably be playing a lot of these, especially Animal Crossing, Mario games. But anyways, enough blathering. Speaking of Animal Crossing and blathers, blathering. Yeah, just let me know. Because I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'll love to play the games you recommend. So from that point, we'll end this episode, and I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video.